What's poppin', y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Minnesota Timberwolves rebuild. This is Ep.6. We got Ben Simmons. We had his debut. We finally got that win with him. As you can see right there, we're sixth in the conference. We're trying to maintain that and make sure that we can stay in the upper echelon. You know, if we can avoid the play-in, that would be very, very beautiful. So, what I've been looking over and looking at is our depth chart, trying to figure out this bench, because obviously losing Malik Beasley means that we lost a potential sixth man of the year candidate, and we got to find some type of balance. We got to find that punch and that player that we can rely on to be that spark that we once had. So the first thing I noticed that I do want to do is change the position of Shake Milton. Okay, I want Shake Milton to be my backup point guard. I just feel like it's a bit of a roadblock with the shooting guard position. So I want to take Shake Milton and I want to put him at my point guard, and it elevates his overall. So we want that for him. And then I also want to just look at Jalen Noel. And if we move him to small forward, he also goes up to a 75. Those are two changes that I want to make, just to give our roster a little bit more of a balance. So now we have D'Angelo Russell. His backup is Shake Milton. Jordan McLaughlin is back there as our last in the depth chart point guard. And then in the shooting guard position, we have Seth. We have Leandro Balmoro, who we're high on. And then we have Jalen Noel, Josh Okogie, Taurean Prince, Jaden McDaniels. And I think that may be potentially what I wanted to see with Jaden McDaniels. Okay, putting him at either position doesn't matter. All right, just had to make sure. And then Taurean Prince, if I put Taurean Prince at the small forward, he loses too. Okay, that's fine. So we're gonna leave those guys there. Obviously, Ben is you know what? I think we may put Jaden McDaniels back at the small forward, just because I forgot that I put Ben at the power forward. Duh, obviously, right? Just to continue to give us a little bit more balance. And I think our starting lineup will be D'Angelo Russell, Seth Curry, and then we're going to do Taurean Prince, Ben, and then Cat. So it wouldn't matter anyway. It wouldn't matter because Taurean Prince is the starting small forward. Seth, we changed his number to 30. Somebody in the comments said, hey, you should see if you got it at 30. Enough of that. I know what y'all want to get to. So those are some of the adjustments we making. And now, whoa. 1 second. We were supposed to simcast that 2K. Slow down. So we lose to the Denver Nuggets, who didn't. Oh, Jamal Murray did play. He just didn't play well. And Monte Morris hit us up for 17. Okay. I want to see how we did. How did we do? Who was our guy offensively? Towns, Simmons did okay. D'Angelo Russell. These performances cannot be happening as much as they once did, for the simple fact that we don't have Anthony Edwards anymore. Simulate this Laker game with some cast. This would be a nice win for us. We need something to get us back boosted and get our confidence rolling. We're slipping away a little bit. Come on. Fight. We need to have some fight in us. There we go. Everybody come back on us. Why can't we come back? There we go. Can we hold them off? Gotta jump in, y'all. Gotta jump in. 1 point game, 40 seconds left. We at home. We have the ball. This is not a crazy lineup. We have our starters in. And I'm going to go right to Cat, because that is who? Dwight Howard, who blocked him. Okay. It's Malik Monk. I forgot the Lakers are going to be super, super good. Don't let them shoot that. No way, LeBron. Terrible shot. Push, Ben. 16 seconds. They want to give it to DLO. We got it to DLO. Okay, here we go. We got it to DLO. Y'all waited too long. Now I just got a PNR. Oh, Ben Simmons at the line. That's it. That's a great foul. That is a hell of a foul. Ben, you got 10 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists. And Ben misses the first. This dude's free throws is tough. Ben missed the second. That's out of bounds. Timberwolves ball with 1 second left. Oh my gosh, Ben. I don't want this to be the headline for you. DLO for the win. Let's go, DLO! Official review. No, count it. Count it. Do not do that to us, 2K. Do not do that to us, 2K. Do not do it to us. DLO, that would be a very big shot to have your teammates Ben's back, because those two misses are all over Twitter right now if we lose this game. Do not. Yes, it counted. It counted. It counted. It counted. Big shot from DLO against his former Laker team. Big shot. And I think he had a similar type shot when he was with the Brooklyn Nets when he got his revenge on the Lakers. Big time shot. Shout out to Kendrick Nunn and the Lakers. No defense having asses. That's a big victory, and that's a good one. Man. Ben, we gotta work on those free throws. Cat led us. DLO with the big shot. 18, 4 and 4 off the bench from Shake Milton. Those are the type of performances we want from him. He has to be that type of guy for us off this bench. Anybody else off the Nas Reed gave us some production off the bench. Bomaro, 4 and 2. And then the Lakers, I'm guessing LeBron, almost a triple-double. Malik Monk, 19. That was a good game, man. Good game. Good way to pull that through, team. We definitely needed that one. Man. Okay, so we're back to 6. We have the Mavericks. I think this Mavericks team should be a little more. Okay, the Mavericks are a team that's in our area. They're in our area. We are 16 and 13. They're 17, 11. So they're probably. Oh, we're 8th. We dropped down to 8th. I thought we were 6th. We're in 8th now. So this would be another big win right here. We're at home again. They jump out. Let's build that lead. Do not let them come back. We got to stop blowing leads, team. We got to stop blowing leads. Maintain. We got to stop blowing leads. I think we got them, y'all. That's a tough victory. Timberwolves take care of business again, 134 to 128. Big home win. Ben Simmons redeems himself, leads us in charge with 23, 8, and 13. 4 turnovers. Karl Towns, 22 and 9. This is what we need. This is what we need right here. Look at this. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We had 7 guys in double figures. That's very, very huge for us. That is magnificent. And how did we do against the Mavericks offense? Porzingis led the way. Damn, they had a few guys in double figures themselves. This was a good game, a tough battle. Luka with the triple-double. We were able to pull it out. And then we got to play them right back again in Dallas. We moved up to the 7th seed. I want to take a quick look at the standings. We got to monitor the standings constantly, y'all, just because it's so tight. So Utah is at number 1. Clippers are doing their thing. Portland is up there. But we right here in this mix. So this is the top echelon in the Western Conference right now are the Jazz, Clippers, and the Lakers. And then in the middle of the pack, it's Portland, Golden State, Dallas, us, the Nuggets. So we're right there. We're 7th. But if we win this game, we can jump up to as high as 4th. So we got to maintain where we at. We got to start clicking. We got to get this chemistry up. We got to take care of business. We got a tough little stretch because we just played the Lakers and the Mavericks. We 2-0. We won those games, obviously. But then we got to play the Mavericks again. Then the Jazz. I'm sure Boston down here is a solid team. They're 21 and 10. The Knicks are below 500, surprisingly, but I'm sure they're not an easy win. And then we play the Jazz again, then the Lakers again, then the Clippers, and then we start to get some easier ones because the Thunder are probably terrible. Yes, they are. We get them back-to-back. The Rockets are probably terrible. Yes, they are. And the Pelicans are below 500, but they seem solid. Same thing with the Grizzlies, I'm expecting. Yeah, so we got to take advantage of that little stretch of Thunder, Rockets. We got to clear those through, and we got to at least be a couple games 500 on this road trip. So let's see what we got, y'all. So now we in Dallas, playing them once again, and they come out of the gates on point. Let's see if we can come back like we did against the Lakers. And no, it doesn't look like that. So the Mavericks put us away. No, they didn't. We came back. Wow. We came back. Bro, I'm so proud of this team. What a comeback. We was down crazy. Look at the first quarter. We ended the first quarter down 8. Then they beat us by 21 in the second quarter. So we going to halftime down, I don't even know how much, almost 30. And then we come back with a huge fourth quarter, 32-14, and we win by 1 point or 2 points. And they saying Ben Simmons gets it done against the Mavericks. Touch and go for a while, but we closed the deal. And Ben Simmons, yeah, it was a rough night. He's our leading scorer with 20. Rough night, but we pulled it through. Torian Prince with 15. Towns 15, 15, and 8. Sheesh, with 6 blocks. Yikes. Towns, slow down. MVP, 12 and 6 off the bench from Milton. Where's DLO? DLO 2 of 12, 1 of 7 from 3. We have to have better results from DLO. That can't. He's having a few too many nights where he's just, in and out. And Luka killed us, but Porzingis apparently got hurt and only played 22 minutes. But in those 22 minutes, Kristaps had 28 points. He was lighting us up. So he was a part of their big first half, but he got hurt, and I guess that catapulted us into our run, and we were able to pull it out. So now we're up to 5th. Like I said, with a win, you can jump up to as high as 4th. With a loss, you can jump down to as low as 8 or 9 and be looking outside of the playoff picture. Here are the Jazz, 23 and 7. It's going to be a tough game. We are in Utah. Both times we played them will be in Utah in this week or these 2 weeks. And then we'll be going into the new year before we get to the Lakers and Clippers. So hopefully we can at least split these two. I would love to go 2-0, but they're one of the top teams in the conference. Already off to a hot start against us, which we're staying in it somewhat. We got to work our way back. Another comeback. We were the team that was. Oh, they jump out. Yeah, they close it out. I'm proud of the comeback though. I'm proud of the slight comeback. We give up 44 points to Donovan Mitchell, 44 and 9. Whiteside had 16. Other than that, we did everything. This looked like Donovan Mitchell really came through. And put the Jazz on his back in this particular game because everybody else is extremely limited. Extremely. 18 rebounds for Rudy, though. 21, 4, and 7. Good bounce back game for D'Lo. Ben Simmons, 21, 18, and 8. That's incredible stat line from him. Towns, 16, 9, and 5. Rudy made it a tough night, 13 and 5 off the bench for Milton. Like I said, proud of the comeback. Obviously want to win every game we can, but we did show some fight. And I'm liking that about this particular team compared to the team prior to the trade. Jared Vanderbilt is now officially healthy. So let's see what we can do to put him back into the rotation. I will adjust these manually. Okay, Jared Vanderbilt is back. So Jake Layman, you are now in the reserve. I do want to start potentially giving some minutes to Jalen Noel, just because I want a little bit more firepower and points scored off that bench. So, okay, let's put D'Lo at 33, Seth at 26, Torian can drop down to 20. Ben, I want him to stay at 34, 35 for Cat, 24 for Milton, 20 for Naz Reid, Josh Okogie, taking your 5 minutes. You go down here, Vanderbilt gets the 11, the remainder 11, and that's we pushing it. We're having a 10-man rotation. In an ideal world, it's 9, but I really want this bench to start getting some consistent looks. But come playoff time, somebody might have to lose their minutes. So hopefully Jared Vanderbilt uses the most of his minutes. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give him 13. Give him 13 minutes. I like what he did before he was getting hurt. So hopefully we do that. Now we got these East Coast teams coming into Minnesota. 7th in the conference. One thing I was looking at when I was alone playing this and just gathering different information, I got to figure out how to find it. How do you find the analytics tool? How do I find the analytics tool? coaching, scouting. I wish y'all, this is where I wish I was live so y'all could be like, this is how you get to, okay, now I know how to get to it. Season stats, analytics tool. So what I was doing to try to help me out was I went to select players, all players, and what we want to do is we want to find per game this season, and we want points. Okay, we want the points. We want the normal stats. Then for the y-axis, we want per game this season, and we want it over the minutes. Minutes played, boom, normal stat. And what this does is it allows us to see who is scoring the most points in the smallest amount of minutes. And we got the RB where we can zoom in. And the reason I want to know that is I want to potentially look around to see if there's another move that we could potentially make for somebody that's not necessarily, an expensive or crazy name. So I'm looking for guys in that 25 to 27 minute range like this. And I really want to find out who is really scoring. So we have Kyle Anderson is averaging 12 around 25 minutes. And we want to see who is really scoring what. So the higher we go is the more minutes. So I want to see I want to go far right as I can. And I want to see who's scoring a good amount of points and a little amount of minutes. So Montrezl Harrell is giving them 16 and 25 minutes. I don't really know if I would go that route because I really like Naz Reid and what he produces for us. Jordan Clarkson, obviously one of the best scorers off the bench. He's giving them 16 and 26 minutes. Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon is a very good name, but the only thing about Eric Gordon is the money. He makes a lot of money, and I don't know if the guys we want to trade can match his contract. These are then Malik Beasley, of course, which hurts because they have Drummond and Beasley on the same team. Victor Oladipo, not sure if Miami is going to be willing to give him up. Dylan Brooks, who is that? Thaddeus Young. These are even on like a Doug McDermott, like that. He's given the Spurs 14 points in 25 minutes. He's not a high praise name, so maybe they don't really look at him like that. D Rose, Derek White is another one. Emmanuel Quickly, Josh Jackson is giving them 14. When I was looking around prior to this with y'all, a name that I was seeing, I can't find him right now, but Mike Muscala was on this list. If I'm not, he was in this range. Terrence Ross is another good one. Makes too much money, I think, though, for us to really consider it. Oh, boy. It's a lot of good guys. So we want to go down. Cousins is a good one. Naz Reid is on this list. Rudy Gay, Bertans, Brent Forbes. What is Brent Forbes giving them? He's giving them 10 points in 21 minutes. Shooting. Jordan Poole right there. Lonnie Walker. There's some names on here. I'm going to go and I'm going to look at Eric Gordon with y'all. We're going to look at Eric Gordon. And I'm trying to find one more person. Eric Gordon and Doug McDermott. Let's look at Eric Gordon and Doug McDermott, y'all. Just real quick, not too long. But you got to find guys who can come in with limited minutes and make the most. So Eric Gordon and Doug McDermott is on the Spurs. He's 29 years old. He's making $13 million a year. I did not know Doug McDermott was making $13 million a year. San Antonio, okay, Taurean Prince is making $13 million a year. I like what Taurean Prince is doing for us. Josh Okogie would not be making enough. The Timberwolves would acquire $8 more million than we're allowed to. And I don't think there's another. Yeah, see, he just makes too much money. The other guy that we talked about was Doug McDermott and Eric Gordon. If Doug McDermott makes too much money, then Eric Gordon does too by far. He makes $18 million a year. It's just, I don't. We'll have to look over that in some other time. I got to try to find some cheaper guys. Some guys like maybe Brent Forbes. But Brent Forbes maybe got a bag from the Spurs if they gave Doug McDermott one. I didn't realize that Doug McDermott was getting $13 million a year from the Spurs, bro. It's a lot of money for a guy who is joining a rebuilding team. And the Celtics just blew us out of the water. Jaylen Brown gave us 36. Tatum gave us 30. 66 points between their two guys. Ben Simmons, tough night offensively. And that's what? 2 in a row. That's 2 in a row. Hopefully we can get back on track against the Knicks, who haven't been as good as they were last year. This year, we get out to an early start. We let them back in the game, of course. Now they regain the lead. We're going back and forth. Let's build some separation on this team, y'all. Let's not have a stressful finish. And we blow it. We blow it in the fourth quarter. 19-10. Towns with 15 points. That means Mitchell Robinson really was having him on lock. Ben Simmons 14, 8, 7, and 5. Incredible. Fournier. Look at this. They got 4 guys with 20 and plus. Randall 20 and 15. Barrett with 20. Kimball with 22. Evan Fournier with 23. And let's simcast this to wrap up the episode and go into the new year, hopefully turning a new leaf and trying to find ways to be a better team. And hopefully we can pull this out. Like I said, I would love to split these 2 games. It's a low-scoring ass game. I would have loved to split the 2 games. We played them, and we did that. We end the year on a win. We're 8th in the conference. Let's simulate to January 1st. It's a new year. It's 2022. We're 8th in the conference. And the standings, we're right there, man. We still right there in the mix. We're right there in the mix. The Trailblazers are gaining a little bit of separation. That was the team we wanted to be. But we're 19-16, right there with the Suns, Memphis Grizzlies, and the Warriors. And we want to battle up and hopefully put together a streak against these Thunder and Rockets to try to jump up where the Blazers are and to get home court advantage. Stay tuned for the next episode. Hopefully we do that. As always, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm Pee Wee the Plug. I'm out.